Hi Libra, this is Michelle Patterson with Angel Souls, and this is your June 2014 Angel Oracle card reading. How you guys doing? Let's see what we have on deck for you for June. Oh, and I should mention I am using, what am I using? Messages from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, first card up we have for you guys is Patience. Okay, are we sick of getting this card yet? Every time I pull out a Patience card for like any deck that I'm using, I'm always like, not yet, not yet. Now Mercury is going to be retrograding in June, so whatever you kind of been like hoping for, pushing on, you can still get the ideas flowing, you can do all that, but don't sign any contracts, don't commit to anything, okay, because it might need to be revisited later if you do. Now the card actually says now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Okay, this feels like it's gathering information about you. Some of you are pursuing things that you don't want. And you're like, but I put all this work into it. I can't abandon it. Okay, well, you can continue on, putting more work into something that's not really making you happy. It doesn't make you giddy. It doesn't make you feel alive. That's your prerogative. You can certainly do that. But you might want to have patience with yourself and with your soul's growth. I don't know, deep stuff. But if you try to work from the outside in, it's not going to work as well as if you go within and work your way out. Once you're in touch with yourself, everything else in your world can click and flow together, okay? It says, enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So there are things that you learn about yourself that sort of change your perspective. It gets you turned, I want to say turn into a new direction. For some of you, that might be how it plays out, but mostly it's just you getting clarity about maybe it's a solution to an issue that you felt like you had to shove through in order to make it happen. If you have patience, the solution may appear to you and be very, very simple. It's that kind of thing, okay? Next card up we have, as soon as I find my deck and what I do with it, next card up is Zaina. She says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. You've already had that spiritual cracking open, okay? At least for this stage of your life. You are protected right now. You've come through the fire. You've come through the test. Go forward fearlessly without signing contracts. It's okay to dream. It's okay to really think about how you want to move forward when the time is right, okay? But do it fearlessly. I know we're so many of us have been used to one thing after another happening, right? And we're constantly having to acclimate to a new thing, and yet feeling, because there's so many retrograding planets in the beginning of the year, feeling like we have to pull back, we can't push. It was all happening for good reason, okay? And I think that reason is going to be apparent to you more in June, okay? So that's a wonderful gift, and see it as such, all right? I've got cards everywhere. Okay, next card up. Okay, we have Gabriel. And people get so riled when I say Gabriel. Gabriel can be male or female. It's however you perceive that angel. If you call the angel Gabriel, that's fine too. The card actually says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Gabriel also comes in when there might be a pregnancy, or it's the birth of a new you. You've heard me say these kinds of things. These are all the common interpretations when Gabriel comes forward. Some of you are selling yourselves short. You're accepting things into your life just because you think that's how it needs to be, okay? But if you just sit with yourself and you sit with your soul and you listen to your soul, okay, you really tap in, you really tune in, you're going to find, again, solutions to your problems, and you're going to find that the road ahead is not nearly as rough as you thought it was going to have to be. Okay, this is you getting tapped into your purpose, and hold on one second. Okay, learning how to spread messages and then going ahead with it, whatever that means for you. Okay, this might be you approaching your day-to-day job with a little more integrity. Okay, an easy way to do that, maybe you work in a corporate environment and you start staying out of the gossip. Okay, that's another way that you are sort of encouraging healthier communications with the people around you. It's that sort of thing. It can be very, very minor. It could also be you speaking up for yourself. Now, one of the craziest things I see people do is they finally find their voice, and boy, do they use it. And they don't realize that, you know, it's like turning on a faucet that's been turned off for a very long time and it kind of oozes brown at first. It's your communication, it's your voice having to go through the ego, and all the gunk that you've stored up in your ego consciousness comes out with your communication. And it may not come out the way that you want, okay? Gabriel is asking you to be mindful of this, and also keep the faith that once you get better at communicating, whether it's verbally, through music, writing, art, whatever, you're going to get better and better at it. And finally, people are going to hear you in the way that you mean for them to hear you. Okay? And the final card is Mystique. I love when Mystique shows up because I'll read the card. The card says, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. But what this card means to me whenever it shows up is like something coming out of the blue. Some like, how do I want to say this? Like you're working, you're toiling away, and you're just working really, really hard. And then all of a sudden the solution just comes out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, there it is. Aha, okay? So this is good news for you, okay? This is you finally getting the answers that you've been seeking, all right? And remember, they're telling me to tell you to remember that sometimes these can come in very subtle ways, okay? You may not have a big old angel come flying into your living room and like expand their wings and like, you know, you hear the, oh, you know, whatever. It might not come like that, okay? It might be a slight little inner thought or a feeling or something that just suddenly, you know it's a message when you feel at ease. Okay, now I'm sure a lot of you are going to be like, well, I don't get messages like that. They're fine. Like, I get it. But my point is that a message should make you feel good, okay? It should make you feel like someone's just handed you a loaf of bread when you've been hungry, okay? It's very satisfying and it's comforting, okay? That's kind of how you can differentiate between what is just your mind playing tricks on you and what is an actual message, okay? An actual message comes with love, and I think that's what's going to be happening for you. This like solution is going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to fill you with that warmth and that love. Okay, so I think you guys have a really great month ahead, a lot of self-discovery happening, so embrace it, enjoy it, and of course, I am sending you all of my love. Have a great month. Bye.